I'll go ahead and get your license from you now. We can make this super easy and super fast, or we can make this a lot harder and a lot more.
Wait.
Are
you going to put me in jail if I don't give you my license?
Am I going to put you in jail?
Yes. Are you going to arrest me?
So the charge would be obstruction. If you get a ticket and you go on your own, there's a potential that it could happen, but I don't want it to go that route.
We're in Fountain, Colorado at Mayor's Park, where the Veterans Memorial is. We have our USS Liberty Memorial up. I think he's like a code enforcement or something. We got code enforcement out here, guys. I wonder if they're gonna make us take down our USS Liberty Memorial that's at a public park.
That's just a private park?
It's not a public park?
You guys have permission?
Is it a public park?
It's owned by the city.
Oh, yeah,
so it's public. That's public property.
It's my park. I pay for this. Yes.
Yeah, it's public property.
Yes.
It's private property owned by the city.
You would think so, right?
You think so?
Yeah, but it's not. It's public.
Do you guys have a temporary use permit from City Hall to do this as well?
No. Where's your phone? I'll look up it. I'll get the El Paso County Assessor's map. It's public property.
You might want to call a cop though.
Hold on, I'm getting your phone.
Supervisor before this goes any further. Couldn't become a cop, could you? Maybe next time. Actually, you're about 50. Probably too late for it, right? Never gonna happen. Well, listen, I'm standing for my First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? So you're here accosting that.
You just gotta do certain steps.
No, that doesn't how that work. Bye-bye.
It's owned by the city.
Mm-hmm. He said it's owned by the city.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand. If it's a public property, you have your...
Yeah, so he's literally harassing us is what he's doing. Your authority will never trump my First Amendment rights.
We have a USS Liberty Memorial up here at a public park. It's actually a veterans park, by the way. And we have a community code enforcement guy basically trying to tell us we can't be here when it's public property. I already looked at it. It said it's public property. You can't, if this is a park that's free to be for anyone to visit, it's free for us to also practice our First Amendment right.
How's the drink though?
You know, and I'm weak.
What is it?
I'm weak.
Weeds? Okay. And what's your name?
Samantha.
Samantha. Okay. So they called me over today. Part of what we have to get your IDs from you guys.
No.
You're going to have to identify.
No.
For what?
Okay. For what?
So potentially you
Can you articulate a crime that I committed?
Yes, trespass.
Trespassing on what? Public property?
Public property?
Public property. If
you can't trespass public
don't
property.
Leave, you can't be trespassed for public property.
That doesn't make sense.
That is the law in Colorado.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
It is.
It is. Then
it is. So I'll go ahead and click.
Wait.
Can I have a supervisor?
Could you get
supervisor?
Yeah, I got my corporal. He's on his way right
now.
Thank
you.
Either way, I'm going to take your ID now.
Well, no, we want to wait until the supervisor.
We didn't commit any crime.
We did.
No, I don't have a question.
Okay.
I am here to inform you. You cannot ask us to leave for practicing our First Amendment right on public property. If the property is free to access to the public.
That's correct. However, in the city of Fountain, per our city ordinances, you are required to have a permit to set up and have this thing go in here. You can't just set up.
So is the law we're breaking is setting up without a permit, or is it trespassing?
It's both.
How is it trespassing?
Trespassing. So if you're asked to leave a public place, you still have to leave that public place. Okay. Now, you're being asked by city officials, which is code enforcement. They're also sending parks over to see if you guys did do permitting. But it sounds like you didn't. Did you do permitting on this wrong?
No, because it's a First Amendment right to in the state of Colorado.
I understand what you're saying. However, that's not how it works. Okay?
It has
to be, otherwise
I'll go ahead and get your license from you now. We can make this super easy and super fast, or we can make this a lot harder and a lot more.
Wait.
Are you going to put me in jail if I don't give you my license?
Am I going to put you in jail?
Yes. Are you going to arrest me?
So the charge would be obstruction. If you get a ticket and you go on your own.
Are you going to arrest me?
There's a potential that it could happen, but I don't want it to go that route.
I don't want to give you my ID. I'm only going to give you my ID. I'm only going to give you my ID under duress.
Under duress?
Yes.
You're required by law to give me your ID.
I am not.
For what? There's no crime being committed.
I didn't commit a crime.
For lawful purposes, you're required in the state of Colorado to give me your
Let's talk
identification.
calmly.
Or at least your name and date of birth and
Here,
all that
you know what?
stuff.
I'll
If you
pull
want to give me
up the
that
law.
information, that works as well. This is my corporal.
Hi, Corporal.
Hello.
We're here first practicing our First Amendment right, doing a memorial of the USS Liberty, and we're asked for our ID. We're not committing
Colorado law on First Amendment rights on public property.
We were called by code enforcement.
Okay, well, you
requested you to leave. Okay, and because you refused to leave, now we have to get your identification, verify who you are.
That's it. Listen, it's better that we. It's better that we take this to the city and they get in trouble for doing this because this is breaking the Colorado Constitution. This is public property.
Hey, not worried about me getting in trouble.
Of course you're not.
Because I'm not going to. Okay?
But you're not understanding this
You
is
don't need to
public
be arrested.
property.
I understand it 100%.
Do you understand the right to
You can
assemble,
provide us info.
protest, First Amendment rights on
100%. That's
public
the Constitution,
property?
not Colorado, the United States. I understand
And also
those
the
things.
Colorado Constitution.
I'm
It's
talking
also
the
the-
United
So,
States
let me get this
Constitution.
I'm not talking
It
that. I'm
trumps it.
talking
So let me get
Colorado
this
law.
straight. So the first
No, it
thing
does
that
not.
happened-
Actually, federal law does not trump state law.
It can.
It
A lot of time
doesn't.
in the Supreme Court it does.
It does not.
A lot of time it does in the Supreme Court.
It does not.
Either way, do you want to give me your name and date of
It's
birth?
all right. You're for what though? I need to know what crime am I
Because you're
committing?
going to be receiving a trespass notice. The trespass notice is just a form saying you can't come back here. It's not the criminal charge. However, we have to put your name and information on there, a document.
That's fine. I'd rather get that.
Well,
and
then why?
take to
Then
the
why are
city.
you?
Okay.
Why are you?
Hey,
I'm ready for you now.
there's no point to argue. They do not know the law. Let's take the trespass warning and then take it above them. Okay? There's no part in arguing. Here you go. I don't want to hear anymore. I'm going to my car.
I'm just asking.
What am I gonna abandon my shit?
I can't tell what you're doing.
No, I can't tell what you're. You don't know what you know what you're doing.
I do.
You don't. Colorado is so fucking fascist. It's fucking
It is,
ridiculous.
It is. Look, they
Here.
think that they're because this is what they're stopping right here, guys. Our First Amendment is being taken from us here. We're practicing our First Amendment rights, doing a memorial for the U.S. Constitution, and we have these laws. They took our right. Well, what he's got going on is he didn't like what we're doing here, and so he told you that. So,
You could be trespassed from a
no, you.
You literally cannot be trespassed from public property,
listen, We'll
dude.
find this out later, okay? This is our Constitution, something that our men and women fight and die for us to have. You know what
What's
I'm
the point in arguing though? If you think you're
Yeah,
right
if you
and we
think
think
you're
we're
right,
what's the fucking
there's
point,
no
in
point
arguing?
arguing.
I 100% agree. We shouldn't do it.
Yep.
Perfect.
Might want to-
Hi,
doing?
how you doing? I'm Gordy.
How you doing? We're here practicing our First Amendment right. This gentleman came up and said that we're not allowed to be here. This is a memorial for the USS Liberty. This is a memorial park where we have the freedom to express our First Amendment. And now they took our license, took our identification, which is unconstitutional, and now saying that we're trespassed
From public property.
from public property.
Yeah.
So do you know anything about the
This is a memorial for the USS Liberty,
Okay.
and we're educating the public on the USS Liberty. The USS Liberty Veterans Association is at risk of losing their tax-exempt status because of House Resolution 9495 that passed this week. Any entity, organization in the United States that is critical of Israel will lose their tax-exempt status. Yeah, so we're educating people on the USS Liberty Veterans Association.
Understand this tough spot we're in because the park requires licensing to do all this stuff through the city. That's not like something we made up. That's the city. So, and I think that's what the issue is, that you guys don't have any permits to do this stuff on the city property.
But the state of Colorado Constitution, states that anything that is public funded, public property, you have your First Amendment right, and that cannot be stopped. You cannot be told to leave a property for assembling, protesting, demonstrating your First Amendment right. You cannot. It's just it's unconstitutional by the state.
But this isn't state property. This
No,
is
but
city
it is
property.
public property that we funded with taxpayer dollars. It is
Do
taxpayer.
you guys live here in Fountain?
Yes, I do actually live in Fountain. Actually, do you know that properties like University Village, First and Main, those are public funded properties where you cannot be trespassed for being there.
Well, I'm not trespassing y'all.
No. I know. They are saying they're going to trespass us.
This is crazy. They don't know the law.
Well, and again, like I was just talking to her about, this is a city park. This park is owned by the city.
I understand
Paid for
that.
by the city. I don't know if that's tax money or how that
It's
is
tax
exactly.
money. It's tax money. It is. Yes, sir.
But I do know that the city requires that even if we're doing protests and things, you still have to go through the proper channels in order to have those sanctioned by the city.
Right, but our First Amendment will never, ever, can never.
No,
have-
and I'm not telling you can't tell people about this stuff. I'm just saying to have the setup that you guys have on the property, I think it does require an actual permit.
I don't.
And I'm not trying.
We're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out where the First Amendment stops and city feelings begin. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't we call the city and find out if the city requires permitting for protesting and First Amendment rights?
So the only real issue we have is the stakes in the ground.
Oh, the stakes in the
Because
ground.
there is irrigation in here, and so if you had got a permit, that it told you to don't do that because if you rupture that stuff.
Oh, they're
So
only in that much. They're only in that
but
much,
you can't have them in the ground. That's where the special permit would be. Other than that, you guys are fine being here.
Okay.
So is there a way that we can at least remove all these from the ground?
Yeah, there is a way we can do that. That's, you know, they're like how, you know how far irrigation is, right?
It's not my
Do
problem.
you know how far irrigation goes down?
No, I'm the one that installs all this.
Oh,
so ours is not very deep. Ours is only about 3 to 6 inches. And so I don't know how deep these are.
They're about like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
like I was telling the officers, just get them up by the end of the day. And then if you ever want to put like your stakes over here, I don't see any.
No.
Yeah. So anytime you want to stake in any of our parks, you got to do it. And like you can go to our website right now and even see in our park rules. You're not
right. I do apologize for that.
That's okay.
All right, guys, just to update you on what's going on, we were right.
I love being right.
The cops left.